What do you mean?
To go, I'm going to.
No, this isn't terrible. A lot of LOS blockers go in there in the great state.
Oh, free pallet. Hell yeah, I like free pallets. Who the heck's on my gen? Oh, it's still, still progressing. Woo! Give me that, please, sir, or ma'am, ma'am,
Yeah,
ma'am, 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 ma'am. Yeah, she's like a sweat ball. Windows.
Nice.
Where did he go? I'm like, all right, bud. Oh, you see? Got 3 stacks back. I swung out, but I just didn't get enough distance, which is stupid.
Yeah,
But
you should have picked up first instead of going up again.
of course I should have. Well, pro Freddy these nuts, I guess. Because I already made like 5 mistakes and we're not even like a minute in, so that's crazy. Oh damn, this chick is just lost out of her gourd. So hopefully oppression should recharge by now. Damn, where the heck's that gen? Oh, never mind. Get her. Damn, she's quick. Hello? Wait, can I wait a couple seconds for this? There you go. Isn't that nice? No. Why is this chick waiting here? Like you. How did that was quick as shit? Excuse me? Yo, that shit was fast as shit. What the hell? What was that? Like, hello? Like, bro, what is going on right now?
That's what I'm saying. Is the only one that's good is the man. I wouldn't even waste time chasing her. Please.
No, please don't finish that. Wait, I want the gen. Wait. Okay, good. Yes, sir. Okay, there you go. Ha 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 ha! Garbage. Is she good? Anyway. That Meg go. Another stack there. Nice. She's quitting already. No, my. I needed that. Ah, damn it! I needed that totem. I needed that totem, dude. I want my freaking totem back. Because they suck. We're getting value. We're getting value from our perks. Another quitter. Okay. Oh, wait. Ah. Where's the... So we'll leave them all there, and then we'll go for her. So our best play was do that. Maybe go for a vault of some kind. All right. Sounds about right. There you go. And the hook. That works. Well, okay. That is, all right, we're gonna dive right into a Freddy post commentary with Skill Check Freddy on RPD. So obviously, Skill Check Freddy, this is definitely one of the toughest matches I've played as of late. And I wanted to use this as an opportunity to make some more educational content for you guys, or maybe are starting out, or maybe haven't seen, haven't really seen lobbies like this with Freddy, where they're just very tough, coordinated teams and stuff like that. Very, very tough match. And I'm also going to review this for myself to see where I could have probably improved here. Definitely should have realized that they were faking the vault, but we definitely started to place our snares down. We're also being able to kind of, like right at the beginning here, we can definitely see I was utilizing some pretty good options here. I should have canceled my snare a lot sooner and just gotten it down a couple seconds faster. That could have obviously saved me some time, and also to be more efficient in chase. You put them in the center of the map, that makes sense. We want to be able to defend the gens in the middle of the map, so once you do have the middle of the map in control, you can kind of pick and choose whatever side. Now the gen is about to fly, that's why we want to go ahead and give it a kick. And we noticed that one ran to that side. I was trying to place down the snare. That's wasted time, unfortunately. I was trying to place snares around the tile here. The other one's just hugging the wall over there. That one's activating the snare. Ultimately, they're we pretty much have the right idea here. We're trying to hold the position because of the fact that they're just kind of crowding. We're just kind of crowding the hook. Now, what I was trying to do is trying to see if maybe I can try to get somebody to close in. They did actually get some more regression on that gen because of the skill check, which is pretty good. We want to place a snare by the window. We're just trying to prepare for the save. We weren't able to secure the second state, but we were at least able to secure a hit. So that's why we go ahead and focus on getting the Michaela down, because obviously that is just an extra hook that we just want to take advantage of in order to get some free pressure. They missed about 2 skill checks, so we have undone value, which is very good. They activate the snare. The snare at the top of the stairs is actually a very good play. Now, obviously, one of the main things when playing Freddy is also kind of juggling the who's awake, who's asleep, that kind of thing. If they're off of hook, you're kind of at a disadvantage in that sense. Your power doesn't really work because they do end up waking up. So what we're trying to do ultimately is chase the Nancy here, who's already injured. I figure I could try to use that to gain some pressure because they are the one that was on the hook. Now, at this point, by the time they made that vault, I should have immediately ran back to get to Michaela. Looking at the gameplay now, I realize that the Michaela seemed pretty lost. And in general, it would have been a lot faster, because by me wasting all this extra time going on this side of the map, basically just following a bunch of scratch marks, is just a massive waste of time. Now, also, what I should have done was just broken the God pallet there, because that's going to cost me later. That in general, you have to break God pallets. They are going to be a hindrance to you in most cases, pretty much all cases, so that's not good at all. Now, what I will say is that I definitely could have played this a lot better. We do also get a free hit on them. Is some weird glitchiness was happening there too. I don't know what happened there. But we got our pressure value. We blew up 2 different gens. We're at least getting some slowdown, but we're not committing to a chase right now, and that's gonna definitely cost us. I should have let go of the teleport. That one, honestly, the second I saw that explosion, I should have let it go. We also got rid of another god pallet. I consider that a god pallet. I don't even think it's playable. Unless you're like Death Slinger or something. To get a hit potentially, but not really. Or Nurse. Nurse doesn't really count. But anyway. So what we're trying to do is like see if we can fake the teleport there. Maybe get them to push in, but they weren't going for it. You go ahead and activate Oppression again, Overcharge. All in the kick there. Trying to figure out if they're still in the tile. It's kind of hard to tell with audio. Lately, it feels like the game's been a little quieter as of late. I'm not too sure why. But that is the idea. So we do at least get rid of this desk pallet. I should have just broke the pallet. Even though it takes extra time, I should have just broken the pallet. Because clearing, like I had to, like with this type of build, pallets are going to be your biggest obstacle. And in general, pallets are the obstacle of M1 killers, you know what I mean? So now here I should have been able to just cancel my power. I'm not super well versed with the snare Freddy. I've been using a lot of pallet Freddy since I started playing Freddy. For quite a while, right? Quite a while I've been on the pallet Freddy wave. Recently I started using the snare, so I'm starting to see that I still need a little bit of work with my snare placement. Now, I'm not sure if that's like something to look into. Maybe like maybe there actually is like optimal snare placement. Probably, I'm not sure. Maybe it's like Clown, you know, where you place your snare here, place your snare there, and you kind of do something that. Now, I do, which is a different video idea. I do have a rapid brutality kind of idea to use with snares, but we'll focus on that in a different video. This gen is also out of kicks, so that we're kind of, and then obviously should have worked this pallet a lot sooner, just to get it out of the way, because we weren't gonna get the hit anyway. So at least if you just break the pallet, get it out of the way, we would have been better off than when we started. So now we're gonna go ahead and at least get a hit from the fake teleport. That was smart. We got the fake teleport off, and we're just following the one who was injured. They are taking a really strange path. Problem is though is that because of the way RPD is built and because I didn't break the god pallet, I messed up there. Should have broke that pallet. Because now they just gained a bunch of extra distance. Even if I walked around the pallet, they would have gained so much distance. Now I'm trying to vault back into them. Gen's already done by then. We're at the 2 gen mark and nobody's dead yet. You know, another pallet. Should have just broke it. Right? Well, probably maybe not in that instance though, because we were able to get the down. Now this is a crucial moment in this match where I realized I made a massive blunder, because now I noticed because Yunjin just got to second state. What I needed to do is swing my camera around and go, where are they? Where's Yunjin? I gotta get her out of the game, because we are at the 1 gen mark with no one dead. That is massive misplay. Now I tried to recover by teleporting to that gen, but that's not where they were. And now I got my eyes on a completely different survivor. I should have left this chase and ran upstairs, tried to go find where the Yunjin went. Because notice, like, Laura's getting in the way to try to get a body block. And Nancy's flying off into somewhere that has no gen progress. They're using the weird shift tech thing where they can walk but somehow fast vault. You know, they're doing a lot of all this nonsense. This one's forcing out a body block. Like, this was massive misplays. Now they're getting the save on Michaela. Why am I still on this side of the map is the question. And that I'm noticing is the misplay here, because I think, oh, okay, there's 2 people I'm pressuring right now, but that doesn't mean anything, because it doesn't matter necessarily that I was pressuring 2 different survivors, but the fact of the matter is, who are the survivors that I'm pressuring? And that is the key lesson here to learn from this video today, is you can be pressuring multiple survivors, but who are these survivors? Are they on death hook? Are there other survivors that are on death hook that you should be pressuring, right? Like, stuff like that is like, it's a crucial moment. Like, crucial things like this are going to be the things that get you the win or get you the tie or whatever the heck you're looking for. Which you could say that, I don't know if even Skill Check Freddy is even considered a viable build. It might be like a meme build for all I know. I might consider it one because it isn't the most super effective build, but it is for fun. You know what I mean? In general, it is a fun build. Now they are awake, unfortunately, so we don't really get any snare value there. Everyone's just trying to jump in for a body block. They most likely have some way to heal themselves very quickly, and that is going to be a massive... like, it's supposed to be somewhat slowdown. That's the idea, but it probably isn't that much because they most likely have heal perks that make it instantaneous. Another pallet that should have been broken a while ago, but it is what it is. We're trying to move quickly, but inevitably still kind of fall short in that instance, because now we also, another lesson to learn here, is that we just do not have a 3-gen chosen from the beginning to defend. That pallet right there should have been destroyed, but I was trying to ignore it, trying to go. It changed to yet another window, and then pallet as well. So like it's bad. It's real bad. We still were able to get the down, of course. That's really good for us. Obviously, why wouldn't it be? But you know, we use undone on that for an extra 3% on the gem. We also got that to explode, which is really good. So we go ahead and try to, what I probably should have done actually was place them on the hook over there by the staircase, because then I would have been able to defend both gens at the same time. But I obviously wasn't thinking at this point. I was in panic mode. I was panicking, but we were able to fake the teleport here. We were able to get the free hit on Michaela. The best thing about the teleport fake, and that is another thing about snares that I don't like quickly, is the fact that they sometimes they could run through snares and still fast vault, and that's not supposed to happen. I don't know if that's a bug. I don't know if it's just like snare placement. Like, I don't know if that's has to do with that. I should have just broke the pallet there a lot sooner. I'm noticing that with this particular like even gameplay that like I'm looking at it, there's a lot of times where I should have just broken the pallet and I just didn't, and that honestly cost me a lot of time. Why did I go for that swing? No idea. I should have paid a lot more attention. There's like little micro decisions that are really costing me the game. And a thing to take note of is that one of the key things when you're playing a game on Dead by Daylight, and especially at against tough teams, like tough teams, so you need to be have confidence in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. Even if it is a loss, you need to believe that you can do anything, right? You need to be able to understand what you're up against and be able to keep cool under the pressure, because it's going to be tough, especially when you have all the chips are down, you got a lot going against you. You had a bad start, or you're just making a lot of mistakes, but there's still always a way to at least pull something out, right? There's always at least a chance. Because not every single person can play perfectly. There's always going to be somebody who makes a blunder, makes a mistake, and that's when you capitalize. The same way that you can also make a mistake in the match is the same way they can also make a mistake in the match, and that is when you can take advantage of it. Now I'm seeing here that I made a lot of mistakes here. Definitely still trying to learn the whole snare thing. A lot of gens dropped down, but there's also nobody dead. Now the two that were dead are Yunjin and Michaela, but for some reason I wasn't chasing them, and that is a massive misplay on my end. Should have been focusing on the ones that are on Death Hook. That would have been the smartest play. The snare was also a good placement. Got ourselves a free hit. That is ultimately what it's for, because it is sort of like a weaker version of Clown. Should have also guessed that they had some kind of endurance, some kind of stay, because why would they run towards you? That is another thing that I need to pay attention to. And another thing that I also need to pay attention to is window fakes. Because like I'm making a lot of mistakes here. That's for sure. Now, whether excuse or not, you know what I'm saying? I could sit here and say, like, I was playing a lot of 2v8 for like about the entire time it was out. So I definitely had to relearn how to play 1v4 again. But on the other hand, it also is a good thing for as a learning experience for maybe people who are starting out, or maybe need to that want to get better at the game, is looking at a gameplay like this and and especially against tough teams, understanding what are the crucial decision making, the crucial things here. This is another mistake I made. I decided to focus on the gen instead of getting somebody out of the game. Like, the gen being ready to fly, I'm busy waiting for the oppression. It's like, I just need to focus on getting somebody out of the game to at least walk away with a kill or two. But I went back because I was like, okay, they should be able to heal themselves and waste time. I can probably use that to my advantage while Michaela's standing around doing nothing. But of course, they have windows of opportunity, so they will fly to get the next pallet, and the next pallet, and the next pallet, right? So it's not good. It's not good for you. We were able to at least get the down here potentially because obviously there's nothing else connecting. That's why they, and you can definitely tell it's a Windows of Opportunity user because they just kind of run to the next thing and the next thing. Not because of map knowledge, but because they see a yellow square on the screen. So it's like, what do you expect? With that being said, we at least were able to finally clear one of them, right? That's fine. Now, what we try to do is like maybe try to teleport there to maybe like get the gen to regress. We were able to actually blow up 2 gens at the same time, which is pretty good. Now we're focusing on Lara because he was the only one that was here. The snare placement needs a little work, I think. Obviously it's not too bad, but for some reason I didn't get the hit, which is weird because which I was a little bit confused by that. But regardless, we're still able to get the M1, but it doesn't really mean much. I also had stopped to check the gen, which obviously cost me distance. And then obviously we need to try to teleport to this particular generator to try to see if they're there, but that's not the one that is being worked on. Now, this is also just a symptom due to the fact that I didn't pick out a 3-gen from the very beginning. What I should have done, honestly, was ran back toward that gen with the most progress and actually decided to try to defend it. Also got robbed there. I wouldn't have even gotten robbed there by that pallet if I had just gone where I was supposed to go instead. Because these gens have no progress, so I would have been fine. So that obviously cost me some time. Looking back on it, I should have just ran back to that gen. That just would have been the smarter play to defend. Overcommitted to that mind game, of course. Stuff like that. Like little things like that is what costs you the game. It's small decisions like that that are going to cost you. Ultimately, the biggest thing that I needed to focus on was once you start playing the match, right, and you start to pressure certain survivors, you need to continue to pressure those survivors. Obviously in accordance to your build. So if you have like pain res, you want to get new hook states, but which we forced them out here. But the main takeaway here, obviously, is to pressure the survivors that do have hook states and try to focus on what will get you a kill sooner, instead of focusing on what the perk value is, because not every single game is about perk value, but it's also about trying to use them as tools to get you more kills. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. Links in the description to support the channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.